My name is Surabhi Krishnan, and today I'll be speaking about the effects of overthinking. So, what is overthinking? Overthinking is a word to describe the feeling of falling down a rabbit hole of thoughts. You begin by remembering an event and continue to fixate on the problem, never moving on to finding a solution. Overthinking is commonly mistaken as problem solving. And yes, from an evolutionary standpoint, the brain focuses on a problem and fixate on all the possible consequences. However, overthinking is when you cross the border or excessively fret over something that's usually unimportant. Imagine this. You've been practicing for the basketball tryouts since forever, and you forget about it on the day of. While an overthinker might say, "Oh no, I forgot about tryouts. I can never, ever play basketball ever again. Maybe I should just quit. I have failed in life." While a problem solver might say, "Oh no, I forgot about tryouts. It's okay, I'll just ask the teachers and see if they're available for a quick evaluation later. If not, there's always next year." As you can see, in both situations, they started by noticing the problem. However, the overthinker, he remained solely focused on the problem, while the problem solver moved forward to find out the different solutions. Now that we have a basic understanding of what overthinking is, we can find the three main types. The first type is catastrophizing, which means to perceive things worse than they really are. The second is known as black and white thinking or two-sided thought. That means you only see things with two outcomes, either fail or pass. And the third is overgeneralizing, which means to take an outcome of a past event and base every future decision on that. Excessive dwelling on these thoughts can negatively affect your mental health. A study conducted by researchers in San Diego University in 2010 found that people who overthink tend to ruminate about their problems more than those who don't. It was also found that they had higher levels of both anxiety and depression. Overthinking can also affect your ability to fall asleep. Instead of calming your mind down, it makes your brain think about all the possible scenarios that could go wrong. Procrastination and avoiding changes are also common when people overthink. Instead of they might be too scared to take an action because they fear a failure. But as many people say, every problem comes with a solution. Similarly, studies have shown that there are many great solutions to restrict overthinking. Meditation is one of the great solutions because it not only calms our minds but also controls our thoughts. Studies have shown that meditation can relieve psychological stress and can help redirect your thoughts and dismiss the unimportant ones. Physical exercise, yoga, and writing in a journal are all great ways to eliminate negative thoughts. A common trait that was found lacking in people who overthink was self-love and self-trust. When you don't completely trust your decisions or accept yourself for who you are, you begin to second-guess your decisions. This can lead to many bad consequences. I chose this topic because I found myself often second-guessing my decisions. As I talked to the people around me, I found out it wasn't only me, but almost everyone. Since then, it's been my goal to not only spread awareness about this topic, but also help people reject these negative thoughts. I know from personal experience how hard it is to make change, but seeing the results, I think we can do it, and we can take the little steps to reach the trophy. Together, let's break this cycle. Thank you.